Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with an AFC touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you really...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. And touchdown! Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the NFC has once again taken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Roses now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep now into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The NFC offense heading back onto the field and coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Double. Check.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Big Sears right here.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones. 33 yards. And the NFC, they take advantage of the interception. They turn it into 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The AFC offense making their way back out. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a First and 10. Mahomes in the AFC now with a first and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack, and he will have a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
NFC 28, AFC 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot. Shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this is incomplete. Landry, the Intended target, and now it's second down.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Yellow. Mark the blue lady. No. Know your job.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going back to Landry. This time he's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind?
Mike, line. There's a line, 80. Come on, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that takes us from second to third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog,